Yo,
Yeah,
Seabright,
29.1.
what car?
You'd whoop
What
me.
car should
Mine's
I
a
go on?
29.9.
Hold on, y'all. I am in a jumble right now. Just randomly got told to start doing things. And
Yeah. Why don't you do everything, please?
Hey Ford, how are you gonna just deny my appeal, bro?
You didn't meet the deadline with the cutoff 36 hours after results have been
Wow.
I
posted.
didn't even know I had the. I didn't even know I had it until I fucking saw it today.
Well, now you do.
Sounds like you
The
should-
McLarens will be open.
What else other than the McLaren?
How about
Fucking
somebody join my
Kona.
team?
The
there's
Haas will
only, like-
likely be open.
Sounds like
Join
there's
Red
only
Bull.
gonna be like 12 people here because
Join Red
what's his
Bull.
name? Septic's not showing up. I don't think Nimitz is showing up.
Come give Mercedes some points.
Hello?
I don't
I got
think
a chance for
AVI
points to
Tyrrell
lose.
is
Epic.
showing up.
Hello.
Maverick's just too damn
Uh,
fast. Whenever or I need an invite. The slowest guy on track.
Bro, it is
It's okay.
Williams.
Cookie, did you change your name?
I'm on PC.
You know what I always say? Someone has
switched
to be the
consoles.
slowest on track, so someone
Oh,
has to do it.
Cookie.
No,
in
Abby
that
Tyrrell.
It's
case,
literally just
what
Cookie.
is- It's just Cookie.
It's literally just Cookie. Yeah, with a capital C.
Okay,
Holy shit.
I'm not seeing Cookie popping up. I'm not even seeing Mr. Pyro.
That's weird.
Is it-
Hold on, let me
And to
add
make it
you.
worse, you're not even appearing online, my guy. Really?
Y'all ain't got off
I'm
like that,
literally
bro.
in F1. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll
that
just
is a
add
good thing
you
about
first.
F1. Even if you're appearing offline, it shows you online in the game.
No hiding.
You can't hide from the stewards.
I'd say the Seabright 52 with 17 trophies is the real one.
Like, there's more than one Seabright 52.
Yes.
Impressive.
What? No way. Hold on.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello.
Finally it works. Hello.
I like how you
Let's
say
see.
finally works, even though like earlier we could actually
See.
hear you when you first joined.
Seabright 52.
I had
Let's see how
some-
many.
You get my friend request,
was using
Chris?
a-
Yeah, I got
speaker.
it, Cookie. There you are, Cookie.
Okay.
Who else?
Thank you.
I freaking iPhone.
You know my
God
real
dang it, man.
name.
Ian, yeah.
We've been friends for like a year.
But saying Cookie just sounds sexier.
Alright, bro, what?
Hey,
You
Cookie.
mix that word with sassier, but okay.
Coob. Let's see.
Cookie.
Coob.
I'm a little sentimental tonight, so
Oh.
if I say anything to all of you, it doesn't come from the heart. Unless it's something good, then it comes from the heart.
We have a chance. He's drunk. We have a chance.
He's drunk.
Is Kona showing up? Oh
But
wait,
if
he's
it's
not.
sentimental, it's supposed to
Coob,
make
let's
you
get you
mad.
in the
It's-
Alpine.
It's Bahrain, and
I
I'm
just called
quali
Kona.
banned. You would have a chance even if I was on.
Oh yeah,
other
he's
rules
quali
of shit.
banned.
Oh yeah, Maverick, you have
Um,
quali ban. That's right.
Should we make
Yeah,
round
what a
7?
surprise! What a shocker! You mean
Should
the
we make
one
round
that was
8?
do round 2?
Round 8 should be a mandatory booze round. Everyone has to have 3 beers before the race.
I don't
I-
even
I
drink,
know
my
underage.
guy.
Underage.
Well,
friend
all right, most people.
No,
I
no,
have
no.
friends who
That's
did something
no.
like
We're
that
not
when
doing
I'm
that.
racing, I think.
Even if they're underage, they have to go out and illegally obtain the beer.
Yeah, you know what? I agree.
Squirt.
This is the average
uh,
American
fucking
F1 league
underage
after
anyway.
all.
All right, let's burn the house. It's fine.
I mean, how
Let's
hard could it
see.
be?
Squirt,
What,
let's get you
Suba?
in the Red Bull.
Bro, what? I was just
Wait,
told
am I
to
the
get
only
in
one
the
here underage?
McLaren.
Actually, that's kinda funny.
Maverick's not even racing.
Maverick's
And I
here in
feel
the call.
old.
Yeah, average too.
I think I'm
He
one of the
wasn't
oldest
even-
ones
He
here.
wasn't even ticked in.
How old are you?
Oldest.
He never checks in.
32.
Ah, well.
Oh,
Oh, woo,
you
go.
got 12 years on me.
I'm not even.
Alright, Derek,
someone do the
What
math,
do
someone do the
I-
math, someone do the
what
math,
do
I don't know the
do
math.
here?
Yes, baby, you're older than me. We get it. I married a cougar.
25.
All right.
Bro,
anyone
married a
else?
cougar is.
I've
Who's
learned.
face
Guys,
Anyone
guys,
else
you better
need an
be-
invite?
You better be afraid.
iPhone.
I've learned to drive with a cougar in the car.
So young.
iPhone needs an invite.
Bro,
Boys, I got
I've
my
learned
beer.
to drive with
I
the
need an
Cougar in the car,
invite.
guys.
Alright, I think I'm spamming you with invites now.
I need an invite.
Who?
Maverick, how old are
Vincent?
you?
Alright.
If you call him young.
I got
Vincent's in here.
Vincent.
31.
No, not.
You said what? How old are you?
You're not?
31.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, 31. I already say 21. I'm like, whew.
Nah,
What kind of gaslighting is this?
I wish.
Yeah.
Maverick, you can
I
join. I
turned
sent you
30
the
a week
invite.
ago.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations, buddy.
In fact, the last race was on my birthday.
Hell yeah.
Just look at that.
I didn't tell anyone because I got 16th place and I didn't want the pity. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't want the pity, so I just said, great race, guys. I'll tell you next week.
I have something to do. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, what was that, babe? Yeah, I gotta go, guys. My bad.
ENT Maverick. Has it always said ENT?
Nope, he
Is
changed
that
it.
No.
Oh, you suck.
He's in-
You're making
he's
me
in a
having
gang.
to update your
You're in a gang now.
username on
Alright.
Just
everything.
a heads up,
Ugh.
I may or may not change. mine
Actually,
this
heads
second.
up to either
Oh, wait,
Chris or
I saw
Focus.
Bob joined. Hold on, let me.
Maybe some ENT guy is going to contact you.
Oh, jeez.
I saw Bob joined.
I mean, more
Everybody
people
who
in tier
does not
0.
have me on
that's-
their friends list, go ahead and add me.
Oh,
What if I
it's
don't wanna?
7:06. Let me
Well,
play the
you
intro.
kind of have to. It's required.
As Williams going around the outside.
Let's go fucking do it, my guy. What the fuck?
Oh my goodness. Oh my good gracious. And up there go. Tires screaming towards turn 1. Who will come out on top, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another fantastic race weekend here in the Average American F1 League. And we are going at it again with tier... You've got to be kidding me. That is not the that is the wrong... Oh my gosh. Yep, take 2. That is the wrong... Okay, there we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back yet again to some more Tier 1 racing here in the Average American F1 League, Round 5, and here is your driver's standings. Maverick leads the championship by a whole 18 points to our previous championship leader of Tyrrell, the Indian driver. This is going to be amazing. And not only that, Ferrari also takes the lead in the constructors' standings by 9 points. They are cooking tonight. Both drivers for both Ferrari and Kick Sauber are going to be here tonight, where we go onto the great track of Bahrain, even despite what Maverick says of the track. It is going to be an amazing race. I am not going to be racing tonight. I received a race ban, so I am commentating for tonight's race. Anyway, let's bring up that track guide, ladies and gentlemen. 3 sectors as always, and 29 laps of on-track racing, 5.4 kilometers each lap, 3 DRS zones, 16.9 meters of elevation change. It is going to be a doozy. 15 corners, with one of those corners basically being non-existent. This is going to be an amazing race here at the Bahrain International Circuit, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! This is going to
Just
be
out of curiosity, which corner is not a corner? You think that turn 9?
lap
Take turn 1,
15.
bro.
Any corner is not a
turn
corner
15.
if you're committed enough.
But, hey, my thing is, wasn't Coop on Mercedes? Who's the other Mercedes driver? Am I all by myself today?
I think
Yeah,
Coop's a reserve, no?
G
Yeah,
Simper
Coop's
was the
reserve.
G
So
Simper was
he's
your
on
other
reserve.
Who's my
reserved.
teammate?
G Simper.
Dark, I'm by
was-
myself like 70% of the races.
G Simper is never here. I don't think I think I raced him like twice.
Oh,
Last time
crap.
Simper was here was, I think, last season.
I think it was Miami when I was racing with him in Miami.
I believe
Yeah.
he
Oh,
DNF'd
I
that
think,
race too.
Oh no,
already-
Tyrrell's here. So
Oh,
many
Tyrrell,
people
let
joining,
me
I
get
can't
him.
keep track.
Let me send him the invite.
He's in the lobby. He's in the lobby.
Oh, is he?
Buddy?
He's already here.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
we're
Tyrell's
still
here
doing
already.
quali, right? For
Yes.
T1?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I
No.
have it correct.
no,
'cause
all
No,
the
I-
games
we're
doesn't
doing
we
a
got
full
rid of it.
qualifying session, and that's where at the end of that, whoever the lineup that will be your
Oh,
position for the race. We're not even doing the race.
It's a full quali.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're doing
I mean, there's no
Dark,
race.
stop it with that.
Full quality.
Honestly, I would be so
we're
down
doing
for that.
full
I
quality,
would
and then
end
your
up way
position at
better.
the end of it will be what points you get.
Jeez.
I would be so down.
We're just skipping the race altogether.
Skipping the race altogether. And Bob,
Here's Bob.
Bob, out of nowhere coming
Bubba.
in to be the
Bubba.
one of the
Bubba de
actual
Michelin.
full-time
Oh, I like
McLaren drivers. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. 15 drivers on track. I feel
Oh,
like
and the
we-
Haas is still alone, even though his teammate is playing Marvel Rivals for some reason.
Who's your teammate?
Oh, crazy.
Really?
I
The
just-
last-
High power, high power is gonna be late. Hopefully he joins in time. He's about hopefully like he's gonna be 15 to
reserve.
20 minutes late.
15 to
he
20
reserve?
minutes late. Yeah, high power
Hopefully
reserve.
he comes in before
Okay,
quali.
that's all right.
Let's see.
Hey, my better game before quali.
All right. So, just for everyone here, I'm still gonna be in the VC for quali, unmuted, so it doesn't matter. But during the race, I will mute, so you don't have to hear all of this.
Ford, you know
going
what I
on.
miss about being in the Haas?
Hmm.
The sound of the Ferrari engine made me feel like I was driving faster.
Yeah, it's the only car I ever drive in this game, so I'm married to it.
He says that
I know,
until the 26 DLC comes out, then he's
Look, you
jumping
converted
straight
me
to
when you
Cadillac.
told me they were the
Bro,
only
I do
American
not want the
team, bro.
26 DLC to come out, bro.
I do.
Cars.
I'm so ready for it.
I'm locked up.
It'll be interesting.
I don't like going into first gear to build up the turbo and then short shift to second.
Don't let me. I don't
Oh
like
my
going
God,
into
I-
Bahrain. Fucking shit.
Yeah, right.
Track.
I don't know. No, don't say that. That's a good track.
Oh boy, Maverick.
Chris, I have a question about my.
This track is as good as your internet.
Oh, say again, Mav?
I have a question about my long coming Qualiban.
Yeah.
Am I like able to do a reconnaissance lap and then come in just for the setup to save, or I'm
As
completely
long as
banned?
you do not set a time, you're good.
All
Oh,
right,
and
if
it
you
says
do it on
it says
Zoom.
Maverick
Somebody
has
gave
left
me
us.
Who made the internet joke?
I'm sick, bro, and I wanted to laugh.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
why is my
If you do the lap on
voice
Pinterest,
chat
then
on?
you're good.
Oh god, let me.
Nah, he can set a lap. All he has to do is come in or stop like on the side of the track and get disqualified, and
It
it'll
just
put him
needs
at
to be
the.
at least
put
a
him at the
2-minute
end.
lap.
A 2-minute lap.
Yeah.
That's
No, just have it
No, no, if
disqualify
he-
you,
if he
and it'll put
sets-
you at the back.
If he sets a lap time, then he gets another quality ban.
Wow, no
We
one
will
going
see
out
what I do
currently.
around this track.
Here we go. The first driver to go out is the Red Bull of the two-time world champion. But as it currently stands, it looks like he will not be the only two-time world champion left here in the Average American F1 League, as Maverick in the Ferrari is currently leading this season's championship. And after winning the championship last season, may just become our new two-time world champion.
Who's that ahead of me?
So we're
Angry, how you
continuing
just
with
gonna
the
pull out in
fucking
front of me
jinxes.
like that?
Hey, they call it a commentator's
we are.
curse
Why
for a
wouldn't we jinx
reason.
I was playing NASCAR before this, so I gotta readjust. This thing turns.
And ladies
I know
and
that.
gentlemen,
And it turns
making-
right
It's
too.
all-
It doesn't just go left.
Yeah. Weird.
and ladies and gentlemen, making his
Oh my God,
Tier
Amy, what
one-
are you doing?
ladies and gentlemen,
Very
making his
hard,
tier 1 debut is Cookie in the Kick Sauber. Finally decided to just decide, you know, seasonal depression won't keep me down any longer, and finally joins us on track.
Literally.
Damn.
That's literally what I told him to say.
Yeah. It was the script. It was the script.
It was the script.
Oh, bye, Squirt.
Every race in this league is
Jeez,
scripted.
Amy is fast. Holy.
Oh, you must be new here.
You must be new here.
She does it.
I mean,
Ford
he
says
passed
with a
him
tear
that
going down
lap
his
so
cheek.
aggressively.
And here we go, ladies and
Tires.
gentlemen. Here comes the two-time world champion going through the final two corners. DRS wide open and starting his first flying lap as Amy in the background goes out of the way to give position. No, actually she is still pushing as Vincent goes through turns 1, 2, 3. DRS wide open going towards turn 4. Let's see what the two-time world champion is able to do in this Red Bull. First winning his first maiden title with the sister team of V-Carb. Winning his second title with Kick Sauber. Is he going to try to make anything go for him in the Red Bull, in the brother team? Going to turn 9, to the hairpin of turn 10. It looks pretty decent so far, as Amy is creating a massive gap during her flying lap to Cookie in the Kick Sauber, who is also on their own flying lap. Embarrassing.
I'm not on a flyer anymore.
As
Thanks for
Vincent
clarification.
goes
We
through
couldn't tell.
turns 11, 12,
What is wrong with my
Thanks,
wheel?
Ford.
Flyer.
exits
Bob, what are
out
you
of
doing?
turn
I
13,
invalidated.
going to the final two
Well, I
corners.
fucking caught up to angry too quick.
The penultimate
Yeah,
corner
yeah,
of
yeah.
turn 14, the non-existent turn 15. Here comes the two-time world champion. DRS wide open to the line, a 128.6. And he is automatically
Here we go. Sauber on a
overtaken
flyer.
by Amy in the Ferrari. With a
I should've
time
slowed down.
almost a whole second
Bro,
quicker.
how did I invalidate?
As
You
Fame
went
Speed
outside the white
in the
lines,
Williams
probably.
is actually able to set a quicker time than the two-time world
Damn
champ.
Squirt.
Matter of fact, the reserve driver of Squirt in the McLaren also sets a time faster than the two-time champ, and as a matter of fact, is just within a tenth of a second to Amy in the Ferrari on provisional pole.
No fair, bro. He had a stream. Oh, phone call. Hello, who's calling my phone?
And here comes the only remaining Aston Martin, as the lead driver in that Aston Martin was being stupid and gave himself a race ban.
I'm sorry, since when
iFunk
are you the
sets
lead
his-
Aston Martin?
After Rugrat retired from the sport, I became the new lead driver. So
That's fair. I don't know how you're the lead over me. That doesn't make any sense.
Thanks,
Because he
Mark,
has
for
things
telling me. I like
As
how I gained a
Matt-
second and 2/10 on this lap, and I'm a none.
Maybe you should finish the lap.
here comes Ford
Maybe, but I did
Focus
invalidate.
with no battery left in his disposal. Matter of fact, he's going back into the pits, already knowing that his time is completely worthless.
Yes, sir.
But a time we are desperately wanting to see is that of our previous World Drivers' Championship leader of AVI Tyrrell, the Indian driver in that Kick Sauber, the Swiss
I
team,
think that it.
going through the final corners to start his first flying lap. DRS wide open, crossing the line, and is on his first
Swiss
flyer. Not using
Not
as
from
much
Ireland, not Indian.
not using as much battery as our current pole sitter. Going through
got the stream
turn
in the
3,
background. Mute that
DRS wide open, going to turn 4, and is looking pretty steady. His rears do
88.
look to be going a little wonky, setting a fastest first sector. Ooh, he does appear to be struggling with rear temps. It keeps sticking out on him, and he keeps locking up the fronts, specifically the front left tire.
That's classic. Turn 11. 12, I don't know.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He just went
I
by
know,
turn
it's
10,
10.
turn 11, going into
Hit.
turn 12, And finally,
Eight's the
turn
hairpin to the right.
13. Setting a
Turn
new
eight's
fastest
the hairpin to the
Sector
right, and
2.
then
Already
nine
proving
is the down
why
path.
he deserves to be the championship leader after his long hiatus of missing the last 2 races, going through the penultimate and final corner, going to the line, DRS wide open, and setting a staggering
days.
pace of
I don't have enough time. I can't
127.2,
set a clean lap, can I?
0.62
Oh, I have time.
seconds quicker than Amy in the Ferrari.
That's insane.
The Albanian
What do you-
driver already getting
Holy
pissed
crap.
as she is already back out on track to set another flying lap.
I'm sorry, did you say Albanian?
Yeah.
Oh no, he said Albanian.
Right, because they're in
Alright,
the
let's
bin.
hope I can actually not invalidate this lap.
Ooh, let's put some
You got this,
pressure on
Pyro.
Cookie. Let's watch him.
Everybody watch Cookie.
Ooh, Bob in that Ferrari. Jeez, just completely losing the rears. As why is there a blue flag from the Alpine?
That's a great question.
Of angry, not Alpine.
I fucked up
freaking
a little
V-car.
bit, but
It's
Hey, Maverick
Maverick
finally
joins.
rejoins.
Alpine behind you.
Damn it. Doesn't matter.
Did you already invalidate your lap again?
The outlap, yeah.
Okay, you're on an outlap, so it's okay. Matter of fact, is that Alpine on a lap behind you? Who is that?
No,
I don't know. They
outlap.
didn't say anything.
Sorry, outlap. But I'll pull back a little bit here.
Here's a
Mercedes-
driver
oh,
not on
nice
an
one.
outlap as Amy crosses the line to start her second flying lap. Let's see what she is able to do. Going head to head with a fellow European of Tyrrell, seeing who can get that pole position for this race.
I want to see what the
Mathematically, Amy is still in the running for the championship, but after missing so many races, may not be able to do it as she sets a fastest first sector, even though her car is just squirming around
Go, girl!
the S's of Sector 2, coming up to the hairpin of turn 10. She is coming in, gaining time onto the Alpine of, who is that? Zen ahead of her, going into turn 11.
Ooh, nice lap, Ford.
Thank you.
How did I invalidate? What?
we're
Going
at
over the line.
Amy not setting a fastest Sector 2, but
gotta
she
stay on the
may
track,
be
guy.
suffering from
I was
dirty
on the
air
track.
from the Alpine
all four
ahead of her.
tires.
And stay more on the track.
From what I thought, yeah.
Going through turn 14.
I'm
Going
guessing it's at the
wide
S
out
section.
of turn 15, getting
It was at the
slipstream as she
turn
goes into the
2.
pits.
I was full throttle. I think I went a little bit over.
Yeah.
Amy
You gotta be
Huxa
careful.
just
You
goes
can-
into
you
the
have to
pits and
wait
not
a
finishes
second
time.
before you turn left, or if you cut too soon, it'll invalidate you.
And then Ford
You
Focus,
said if I turn
the
too soon, it'll
lead
invalidate.
think the
Yeah, 'cause
Presidente
that guy-
I
of
think
the
that's what I
African
did.
American
You
F1
talking about
League,
the left turn
setting
after
a
the first
time
turn?
impressive P4 just for him to lose it all at the race start.
Yeah, that left turn after the very
That's
first turn
Oh,
What?
and we
Cookie
lost
drop.
Cookie.
is really easy to invalidate.
PC probably restarted.
No, network cable unplugged. What?
That's not as bad.
Except
I
it's
found it
not
invalid.
unplugged.
Here comes the two-time world champion going through the final corner, or
Oh gosh.
no, he's actually coming into the pits. Okay. Someone that
Bro.
isn't going
You weren't
into
wrong
the
about him
pits
going around the final
is
corner.
Fame Speed, or did he just finish his lap?
Yeah.
As
Let
we
me tell you.
lose
Oh, Squirt dropped.
Squirt.
No. My TV's working, my phone's working. I'll have to restart my PC.
Is iPhone wanting an invite? Is that why he's inviting us?
No, he's
I'm inviting whenever someone
Oh,
drops.
okay.
Bro, I don't know what the hell
I'll be right
just
back. I'm gonna
happened.
restart my PC.
Was that the whole? Did the whole lobby just fuck up, or was that just me?
I think it's just you. The rest of us are still here.
No, it's the whole lobby.
I'm sending invites anyways.
AVI Tyrrell going back for a second flying lap,
I mean,
setting
you've gotta
a
be
fastest
kidding me,
Sector 1, already going faster than his
Really
previous
gotta
time. That
get
track
my-
evolution is playing dividends for the Indian driver as he goes into the long left-hander of turn 11.
Don't tell me Avi's gonna
Drifting
get me
practically
I forget
into
to do
the
this for qualifying to change my tire pressures to quality tire pressures instead of race tire pressures.
going into turn 13, exiting and setting a fastest Sector 2, getting a fantastic slipstream behind
Let's see that.
the V-car of
Nah, who's giving him
someone.
slip?
Oh, but the V-car moves
That's
out of the
unreal.
way. The Kick Sauber goes to the line, going a
Oh, 27.
10th faster than his previous time. So far, the only
Oh.
driver we've seen getting close to that time was Amy, but she bailed out of that second flying lap.
Someone give me a slipstream like that, and I'll be so happy.
It didn't help. I got dirty after the final corner. But I appreciate the effort.
No, I mean like down the main straight or something.
Yeah, sure. What car you in, Doc?
I'm in
Oh,
Aston,
shit.
but I'm not out on track yet. So unless you want to stick it out another lap.
I don't know. I'm coming in.
Is Cookie rejoining?
No, someone killed him, I think.
Ah.
Hate when that happens.
I know, right?
Oh, dang. Yeah, he's completely gone. He's not even appearing online.
That is not ideal.
You're telling me I've got no teammate again?
He said he was going to restart, no? He's probably restarting.
Alright, let's see if this works.
And there
That was just
is
smart.
the American driver going to try to invalidate another lap.
Alright, buddy.
Hey, Chris, you feel like invite spamming again?
For who?
Just the general public.
General public.
Did the whole lobby crash?
Yes.
No, but I just crashed. The track.
Hey, yes. Stupid ass game.
Let's
Who's
see
excited
if
for the
I can
26 DLC
actually-
where it's just battery simulator?
Not me.
Oh, bottomed out.
Woohoo! I feel like it could be really, really okay, Chris. I didn't mean it.
No.
26 would be really, really good for the game, just because dirty air doesn't exist anyways, and
This
they're probably
isn't
going to
making
underplay how bad the
sense.
battery is.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Okay.
I think it's going to be really good.
Why is my...
The only
Yeah,
good
because the
thing
cars will
that
be
could
smaller,
happen
it'll
to
be a
this
little
game is fucking deleting it.
Maverick's having a good time.
I feel like Season 1, when the 26 DLC comes out, if we do use that right away, then we got to have Monaco on the calendar.
Ford,
see what it's
Why
like.
am I not full screen?
Ford,
What?
you need to conserve battery, my guy. Why do you
I don't
still
wanna.
have it at hot lap?
Wanna-
During your out lap, just blasting battery on... Oh my gosh. And we lost Maverick.
Oh, maps dropped again.
I wasn't there, like it was just loading forever.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
See if I have enough fuel to do
Oh,
this.
what
I
the
got
heck
exactly 1 lap
happened?
of fuel.
What the heck
How did
happened?
I get another invite after
I didn't like
closed
that
the
lap.
fucking game? How does that happen?
Didn't like that lap, so he just gets out of the car.
I Grosjeaned it.
Bro, I was
I did-
sending
I maybe
Maverick an
could've saved it, but I
invite,
just
and then I exit back out, and I just see your entire wheel just missing, and you're just parked in the middle of the track. What the
There was less
heck?
fire than I expected, but that's alright.
There was less.
I mean, at this current moment, Ford, you're currently P4 unless iFunk, Vincent, or FameSpeed decide to go faster.
Oh yeah. Ford, you're gone. I've already gained half a second.
Guys, I might not be able to race.
Oh,
No, you are. You
Man.
keep trying.
what a roller coaster! You put me on this roller coaster of
It's
emotions.
the fucking lobby.
iFunk
I
sending
No,
a fastest sector 1?
It's not loading properly.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Ooh, he might have just lost all of that
was that
time
half
he
second
just
looking
gained.
now?
I did.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right.
That's all my time gone again.
It's I loaded back in now. Okay, we're good.
As
This
Vincent,
third sector's got to be miraculous if I'm gonna set a good time.
in the background is trying to
Pearl's a
spawn
second
in
faster.
a safety car during the qualifying session. As FameSpeed, what the heck is that line? Okay, so
But I didn't gain any. How do I approve by almost a full second and don't go up a place? That's crazy.
No, because you're
Alright.
slow.
Let
so
me accept that and accept that.
looks like Ford is
Oh.
overtaken by
I
the
probably would have
Aston
been more if I
Martin.
didn't have to
That
go
could have been P2.
again.
Dang it.
I'm not yelling.
Yeah, true.
If I hadn't goofed up there in turn 8, that would have been P2. Because I lost 4/10 ish in that corner.
I'm not gonna be able to do a lap, am I?
Nope.
Hold on, Amy's on a lap currently. And so is Tyrrell. Tyrrell might be giving Amy a distant tow in the background. But is it going to be enough?
That's not helping.
No! She improves by 4/10, but it is not enough to overtake the Indian driver.
It's not letting me choose a car.
Because
would've been
qualifying's
P3.
over.
Dang it.
Dark,
Shit.
Dark, freaking
Squiggle down
retire.
there, I think.
Just retire, me. Don't force us to wait for you to go into the pits.
No, wait. Keep them waiting.
Oh my gosh, Dark.
Brother.
Dark, no. Dark, don't do it.
Okay.
Dark, no.
Alright. Watch me win this race. I'm joking.
No,
No,
Dark,
actually, yeah,
no,
I
don't do
can't.
it.
Oh my gosh, Dark, you little. No, technically speaking, you just went unnecessarily slowly into the pit lane, so that is, by definition, a penalty.
Penalty. Give him a penalty. 10 seconds on a grid drop.
No, I think we should redo qualifying because we
I
have
agree.
connection issues.
I totally agree. Sounds fair.
Wait, yo,
But connection issues for one driver.
Maverick, bro. I thought if you falling off, bro. I see you down there in 15. Goodness me.
He has a quali ban.
No, you see my car.
Okay. Okay.
You don't see me.
No, he's
I
just
haven't
genuinely
been
that
in the
slow.
fucking lobby.
Sorry, bro. You
The
know what
heck
to do.
is
Just
this?
don't break for turn 1. I'll see you in turn 1.
No, he's a tier 5 driver now.
Tier 5 driver.
So we have a 10-minute break before the race starts, right?
A 10-minute break. No, we're not having a repeat of freaking tier 2 last night, man.
Well, fine.
128,666. I got the devil numbers.
I'm scared.
Oh, you.
Not of that. Of turn 1.
Let's see, how many positions will the president lose out of, well, just the race start?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
Maverick, do me a favor and just don't break into turn 1.
I'm
Average
not
for
in the
last
fucking
week?
lobby.
Not great.
How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
Yeah, get another.
Well, in the meantime, let me mute up and, yeah, commentate.
All right.
I hit the wrong button. I meant to do this.
You probably used a soundboard.
It's raining,
I
chat.
don't
It's
know.
raining. It's
I
raining.
have
Down.
soundboards muted,
Oh,
so I
God,
guess you
iPhone,
used the
you
soundboard.
little-
Who the fuck started it?
So slow clap.
I didn't do it.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was me. My
I really
bad.
wish I was
just
in
got
this
back with
race.
No, I
I
didn't. I
kinda
didn't use
like
the soundboard. Don't
Bahrain.
worry.
I do
I did something
decent here.
arguably much more annoying for anyone on console.
So y'all see.
Console people problems like joining lobbies and stuff.
ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching the stream, you will notice the amount of notifications I got. And you would have noticed that iFunk's whole username is right there, too, for you to, you know, take.
Let's go.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here we go. Tires screaming towards turn 1. Who will win this race tonight, ladies and gentlemen? AVI Tyrrell already under threat from Amy in the Ferrari. Matter of fact, Amy is up into the lead by turn 1 as Squirt goes wide and contact in the background.
Let's go.
From, well, not contact, but just the Williams in the background going very wide. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a race to remember. Ford already losing positions in the background. Amy, her connection seems to be wavering a little bit as we just saw her rubber band. Ford in the background being overtaken by his former teammate of Dark Knoll in the Mercedes, but Ford is able to get back ahead of the Mercedes. Matter of fact, no, they are still going at it back and forth as Dark in the Mercedes goes wide out of turn 10, succeeding the position to Ford Focus in the Haas. As I can currently see, it looks like we have a clean getaway. Oh! As Cookie in the Kick Sauber goes spinning around as Maverick in the Ferrari, after receiving that race ban and starting in the very back of the grid, has moved up a few positions. Is currently hunting down an additional position behind the Alpine. Behind the leading Alpine of Zen. As Cookie is hit with a 10-second time penalty for causing a severe collision? Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Let's watch as Zen is being hunted down by Maverick. Oh, Maverick finally... Oh, that's right. So that's his AI currently. His AI is not doing too bad, now thinking about it. As back to the front, it looks like Amy is starting to create a gap between herself and Tyrrell in the Kick Sauber. But right there in the background is iFunk in the Aston Martin, slowly closing in onto the Kick Sauber. As our leading three, the podium contenders, are far away. 2.2 seconds is the gap between, well, everyone else behind. Vincent now holding off the McLaren of Squirt, the reserve driver, trying all he can to hold back that McLaren. Ooh, the McLaren going down the inside, some wheel banging. Matter of fact, I think the McLaren might have to give that position back, as he did technically push the Red Bull off track. But the Red Bull will be able to get a good run here with the aid of DRS, and he has more battery than the McLaren ahead of him. As in the back, just behind them, Dark is slowly trying to close the gap between the two ahead of him, and more contact, it seems. Ooh, Vincent, oh my goodness, being very defiant there. As back to the front, iFunk is actually able to overtake Tyrrell in the Kick Sauber. Yet again, Tyrrell is on hard tires. Matter of fact, I think he might be the only driver on hards. No, there's only two drivers on hard, three drivers on hards, with Tyrrell being one of those drivers.
Oh, let's go.
As Ford in the background in the Haas is on soft tires and is not doing the greatest with those with that tire advantage. All those ahead of him are technically on slower tires, but he's not being able to close the gap because of the DRS. But here we go, Ford down the inside of the McLaren, the Mercedes of Dark at turn 11, but he goes wide. But it doesn't matter. The Mercedes was not able to capitalize on the Haas driver's mistake. The Haas remains ahead, but is going to be outside of DRS. Or will he? The two ahead of him, the Red Bull, the McLaren, fighting back to back. And due to that, is closing the gap giving that DRS advantage to Ford Focus in the Haas. Ford is able to keep the position ahead of Dark. As in the background, Axel Santos the Brazilian is able to overtake the Williams of Famespeed, but Famespeed is given the aid of DRS, and contact as FGA locks up into turn 4, causing them to go a little wide, and Famespeed trying to turn in hits the rear of that V-card, but thankfully no damage and no incident. So that might be knocked up into a racing incident, but we will see at the end of the race between the stewards as we go back to this mid-pack field of 4, 5, 6, and 7 fighting for positions back and forth, back and forth. Squirt, leading the championship in Tier 2, is now falling behind, losing ground on where he once was, starting P3. Is now P5 behind the 2-time world champion of Vincent. As towards the back, we do have a little on-track battle. I say little because these cars are a little far apart. P8, P9, P10, and P11 going at it as Dark Null is able to get the aid of DRS and trying to overtake Ford Focus, and he does, even with the collision made there. But Ford Focus will have the aid of DRS. Will he go down the inside? He does! He's going down the inside! But contact made, and Ford Focus goes off! I believe that is definitely on the Haas driver. Losing the rears and snapping out and hitting the Mercedes next to him. As Squirt in the McLaren is still hunting down Vincent. As Tyrrell is surprisingly not gaining onto the Aston Martin ahead of him. Maybe he's trying to go for a one-stop and trying to preserve those tires as much as possible. As in the background, Squirt is able to re-overtake the Red Bull of Vincent. But due to that, has incredibly less battery than the 2-time world champion. About 6 times less battery than the Red Bull. He's going to be completely vulnerable here on the pit start-finish straight, as he is able to, as the Red Bull is able to easily coast by the McLaren. But the question is, does the McLaren? No, the McLaren did not save battery. He is still going to be under threat. He's still possibly not be able to overtake the Red Bull. He is out of battery already, and the Red Bull is able to stay ahead. But due to this constant back and forth, Dark Null in the Mercedes, now no longer fighting with the Haas, is able to start closing in the gap to the 2 ahead of him. As Famespeed and Axel are still going at it, fighting back to back, as Cookie spins out of turn 10 and gets lapped by the podium positions, going off track to let drivers overtake him. Amy just steering ahead, and with Maverick still not being able to take control of his Ferrari, is actually not going to be suffering that greatly. As I said before, the gap to Maverick in the championship between himself and his closest rival is Tyrrell by what was it, 18 points. So even if Tyrrell finishes where he is, it's not going to matter. He is still going to be down, as what just happened. Dark is our first driver to go into the pits. Tyrrell, if he is not able to overtake iFunk, will still be down in the championship by 3 points. But if he's able to secure P2, this race will go back to leading the championship. Yeah, leading the Drivers' Championship yet again. But with Amy up there leading the race, she is still going to be playing an effective team strategy, leading, continuing to lead the Constructors' Championship for the Scuderia, as Squirt goes down the inside of the Red Bull and is able to overtake him. But again, is it too early? Cookie is disqualified. Well then, Vincent, again, having more than triple the battery of the McLaren ahead of him, is able to just stream ahead and just stay on the rears of that McLaren, as Tyrrell is surprisingly not overtaking. Squirt not utilizing his battery deployment very effectively and losing out on the position yet again. Does he go down the inside? Yes, he does! And, ooh, getting so very close with the Red Bull, but they leave each other just enough room to not make contact. As we go to the background, these two, 6 and 7, constantly fighting with each other. Mirroring the on-track battle ahead of them. As Tyrrell still is not going for an overtake on iFunk in the Aston Martin. I believe Tyrrell is just biding his time, just using iFunk as a sort of catapult on the straights, just to try to conserve his tires as much as possible. iFunk going defensive already and returning back to the racing line, as Tyrrell going for a move down the inside and is able to overtake, and they're bumping tires as Tyrrell tried to take the ideal line but was hitting the side of iFunk there. Vincent actually was overtaken, as Zen in the Alpine is given a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits. Whoa, what happened in the background? Axel has been spun around. And there is Maverick, his AI still keeping him out on those same soft tires all the way to P11. Matter of fact, if Maverick is able to just get that P10 position with Tyrrell in P2, would still be leading the championship by 1 point. Just 1 point, ladies and gentlemen. Maverick trying all he can to try to reconnect to the lobby. Famespeed, no longer having to defend against that V-carb, is able to slowly start closing in the gap between himself and these two drivers fighting on track. Squirt going wide out of turn 1, and due to that losing a ton of time. FGA Axel finally going to the pits, and the AI of Maverick finally going to the pits and going onto another set of soft tires. That is definitely a Ferrari strategy if I've ever seen it. And Amy up ahead. Those medium tires do appear to be graining now, to be deteriorating, as the gap between herself and Tyrrell is slowly closing in. At the start of this lap was 2.1 seconds, now 1.4. Tyrrell might be going for a move at some point within the next 2 laps, ladies and gentlemen. Question is, when does Amy decide to pit to get rid of these medium tires? She is most definitely going for a one-stop. The question is, when does she commit? When does she decide, I am going to go on these hard tires all the way to the end? As Squirt is hit with a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits. And due to that, basically just full-on gave the position to Vincent, who comes back out on the soft tires.
Well, my undercut work, it got
He
me
will
ahead.
have the advantage immediately coming out of the pits, but the question is it worth it?
That's a good question.
It seems to be that Squirt is planning on going all the way to the end on these hard tires. Granted, he does have that 10-second time penalty now, but is it going to be
I think I might
worth
actually
it
come in this
going
lap.
onto these softs, going for this gamble,
I'm
going
hoping
down
I can
the
get this 3
inside?
seconds removed. I got it because Ford
The
kind of
Red
bumped
Bull
me off the track.
streaks ahead of Squirt in the McLaren as his hard tires are
try
still
and get
needing
a
to get
screenshot of
into the
race director.
working temperature. Fingsby, with all the clean air he could ever want, and a driver who doesn't need clean
Amy's
air
still
to
staying
do
out.
anything. Tyrrell closing the gap between himself and Amy Hoxa. The Indian versus the Albanian, as iFunk in the Aston Martin, the sole Aston Martin, goes into the pits finally. Does Fane? Yes, Fane
Angry
in
is
the
in
Williams
5th as
also
an
goes
AI.
into
That's
pits.
wild.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm on the mediums. Again. Frick me.
Had to get a drink. Tyrrell hunting down that Ferrari,
Boys, what have I done?
saving much
And I've
more
got a
battery
3-second.
than Amy in the Ferrari ahead. But Amy, knowing that something's going to be happening soon, having her battery
might not get a
set to
podium.
none to try to gain as much battery as possible. As Tyrrell in the kick salver is just doing the same thing, keeping the battery set to none, maybe using battery here and there, going to medium just enough to keep Amy on her toes. But it doesn't look like, or is it? I'm not sure. Here comes Tyrrell. No, he doesn't go for a move, but he's going around. Oh, never mind. Amy finally comes into the pit.
Vince on the softs? What?
Our new race leader, and due to that,
I'm going with it. My workout.
is currently, provisionally,
for
our
sure.
new championship leader. As in the background, Coob in the
That motherfucker's
Alpine, the
hunting me
reserve
down.
driver
Damn you,
of
Vincent.
Coob, trying all he can, but trying too much, overdriving that Alpine, going wide out of turn 13 and losing a position to Fane in the Williams, who just came back out on those hard tires, fresh hards compared to those around him. Angry finally comes into the pits. Coob overtaking Bob in the McLaren to get the final points finishing position, but Bob trying to go for a move down the inside, a dive bomb, but it doesn't work for the McLaren driver. Ford Focus in the
you
Haas
good, bro?
after suffering
Leave it
that
dark.
spin
Keep locking up everywhere.
is slowly clawing his way back to where he started the race. P5, P3 currently still needing to gain 3 more positions. Matter of fact, may gain one of those positions right now. But does he go for a move? No, he doesn't. The Brazilian of Axel Santos placing his car beautifully into that corner, preventing Ford from going for a move down the inside. The question is, no, Ford has significantly less battery than Axel in the V-Carb ahead of him.
It better be a second
Even
a lap
with the
faster
aid
than
of
me on
DRS,
softs.
won't be able to overtake. Matter of fact, he is being overtaken by the Williams of Fame Speed.
I'm on
He
old
tried to
hards.
defend as best he could, but couldn't. Fame
iPhone just trying
was
to go for
almost
a two-
able to
or
get
one stop.
a 2-for-1
Well, I
into
would've
turn
been, except
1
that I
as
started
the
on the mediums
Brazilian
and now
went
I'm on the
wide.
mediums.
Matter of fact, he
Oh,
might
so
get
it
the
is a
move
two- it's a
done
stop.
here into turn
Yeah,
4,
it
but he
is now.
doesn't. But the Brazilian locks up, and Fame Speed
Damn
going
you,
down the
Kitsune. I
inside.
had to
They're
undercut
going
you,
wheel to wheel.
expecting y'all
Some
to go hard.
wheel banging going on, but no.
You little
The
bastard
Brazilian
fucking put on the
stays
softs
ahead
just to chase
of
me
the
down.
American driver.
It was an accident, by the way. It wasn't for
As Squirt is slowly reeling in.
Yeah, the
Matter
one
of fact,
stop is
no,
the way to go
Squirt
here.
lost the position to Dark
Provided you don't
Knoll in
crash.
the Mercedes after losing the position to Vincent. But it
Baby, I
looks
don't-
like
I
Vincent
can't
is
do
losing
anything right now. I'm in the
time.
middle of a race.
Those soft tires already starting to grain on him.
What? My phone's in the other room using my Wi-Fi. Don't fucking touch it.
Axel
I love you.
Santos, 40% battery compared
But if you move
to
it and lose
Fame
signal,
with
I get kicked out of the
76
race. Don't touch
battery.
it.
Santos is going to be absolutely
anyone know
desperate
race-
to stay
race
ahead
is?
of the Williams.
Which?
As Vincent goes into the pits to get rid of those soft
Oh,
tires.
I thought I got a penalty. Oh my god.
Was that a
Pissed, but now we get
strategy call to go onto the softs, or was it a mistake?
got a 10
As
second.
Squirt is
Hear
able
you.
to re-overtake
God damn
Dark.
it.
As Fame
They're over
goes
here
down
talking to
the
me, it's
inside
fucking me
to
up.
get ahead of the Brazilian and stays ahead, and also getting the aid of DRS here. But Santos not done yet with a lower downforce setup to the Williams. Is trying to get back ahead, but is not able to. Ford Focus here in the back of this 3-car train, trying all he
out of
can
rhythm.
to try to recharge his battery and get.
Well, the good news is if I can
into a
take these another
position
11
where
laps,
he
then I can
benefit
stint on the
from
softs to
one,
end it, and I
maybe
never have to
2
use the hards.
positions from the 2 fighting ahead of him. All just about equal on battery, besides Fame Speed with about
Hards are the
10%,
best car on this
20% more
track.
battery than those behind him.
Not if they're frozen.
Fame trying what he can. Brazilian looking for a move down the inside, but backs out of it. It's right on board
Well, that's
the
where your
rear
tire
wing
temperatures come
as
into
he is
play.
being hunted down by
Yeah,
the
see, I'm
Brazilian
not
and the
even good at it.
American.
Keeping them
I
hot.
mean, you're not your tire temperatures. Your PSI. The higher your PSI, the cooler they stay.
Ooh! Contact made
But I don't wanna lower the
between
fronts
the
too much or
Brazilian
they'll start to
and the Williams.
on the mediums.
What do you mean? The less
That
tire pressure you
looks
have,
like
the more
it
grip
might
you
be a
have.
penalty going the
No,
way
not a high
of the
speed, no.
Williams. We will see after the race what the stewards say. As Amy in the Ferrari trying all she can to get back up into the lead. If at all, P2 where she started. But she is not gaining that much time on iFunk, let
Get a bit more
alone
responsiveness
Tyrrell
when their
leading the race.
pressures are higher.
As just behind them, Squirt is creating a gap between himself and Dark. Currently, ladies and gentlemen, if Famespeed finishes within this gap of himself and Dark, will be gaining a position. Matter of fact, he'll be gaining two positions
my wife
from
to the FIA
the
to get
penalties
my
of
other penalty removed.
Dark and
Nope.
Squirt as
No.
Dark goes into the pits.
Damn.
If Famespeed timed his pit stop correctly,
That's a big slide.
could go all the way to the end on these hard tires. As Ford is desperately trying to defend against the Brazilian. The Brazilian getting a fantastic run out of turn 2 into turn 3, even with the aid of DRS from Ford, is not able to get back ahead of the Brazilian.
Vince, how long did your softs last?
Currently, if
I
Fame
can
just
say.
stays within this gap between himself and Squirt, will gain an additional position, finishing P4. That matter of fact, that is
I wanna
going to
beat
be
Amy.
his highest
But I don't think I can.
finishing position in any race here
Unless
in
we
the
get a
average
safety car.
American F1 League, as Ford
We got a
just
safety car,
randomly
yeah.
goes wide
You want
off
Oh, yeah.
into
I'm just kidding.
the
Oh, yes, please,
off-track
yes.
portion.
I'm not doing
If you're offering.
If you're gonna give us a
Tyrrell
safety car, wait like
hits
4 or
once
5 more
again.
laps, and then I can
Perfect.
ride the softs to the end.
Leaving iFunk
I'll
to
let you know
lead
T
the
minus
race,
on that.
but
Yeah.
yet
Think that's
again,
coming.
he
Yeah.
did pit
Yeah,
onto
lap 20,
another
that's when
set
I
of
did it.
mediums, so he will need to pit
Kenny
again.
hates the fuck out of this
But
shit.
someone that doesn't need to pit again
Please.
is Amy in the Ferrari. The question is, will she be able to, one, go all the way to the end on these hards, and 2, be able to hold off Tyrrell, the Indian driver behind her, long enough
Come here, Coob.
2011 all over
to
again.
keep
I just
the
wanted to
race
rally
win.
across.
I'm pitting.
Tyrrell,
I know. I
on
just want you to
brand
slow
new
down so I can get
mediums,
DRS.
will have the grip
Oh,
and
no,
the
no,
pace
thank you.
to slowly close that
Son of a
7-second
bitch.
gap. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
he is
respectfully
already
fucked
doing
up.
that.
I'd rather not, really.
Oh, my rears are so cooked.
Come on, let's go. Go.
I keep trying to take a corner in a respectable manner with some pace still, and then I just slide.
Yeah, turns into rallycross.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
Little
constant
bit, yeah.
battle for seemingly P4 provisionally is just not going well for
Yeah, safety car anytime now
neither
would be
the
nice. then I can
Brazilian
jump
nor
the-
Oh
American
no,
drivers.
well.
that would really destroy
As
all
it
of my strategy.
appears that
actually.
their hard tires are
well,
just
good thing
starting
I don't
to
care about your
grain
strategy.
due to this dirty
Well, I'm
air
also
and
P12 and gonna
constant
get
battling
near
for
the last.
positions.
I'm fighting to not finish last, so I'm fighting
Okay.
Wizard here.
What are you
Yeah,
trying
so
to say,
maybe
bud?
you and Wizard should do a little bit of a Hamilton and Verstappen at
Fame
Monza.
speed, constantly
See, now I just
going
touched on the ego. There's
defensive.
no way we're going to compare my driving to
Immediately
Hamilton
out
or
of
Verstappen.
turn 15, going all the way to the
No,
dirty
I mean,
side
like,
of the track,
just jump
trying
on
to
this car
break
real
the
quick.
slipstream, and then
I'm not closing that
immediately
gap.
I think you both
returning
out in the
to the
gravel.
racing line. And
20
it is
seconds.
working for
You're lying.
that
I'm on fresh.
American
I might
driver.
catch up, but
I
it's
keep
20
saying
seconds.
American, but
Well, I just put on
I
fresh
feel like I might be
mediums.
getting that wrong.
Yeah, I'm not catching shit.
As AVI Tyrrell is gaining onto
I'll probably
the
catch
Albanian
Maverick,
driver in the
You're
Ferrari.
mine.
7 seconds was the
More than
gap
that.
just laps
I
ago.
had to say it one
Now
time.
within
Maverick
5
catch- Maverick
seconds.
catch Maverick on.
But not only that, Amy is slowly gaining onto the Aston Martin ahead of her too. But Amy is not
Yes, I
utilizing
know
her
there's 6
battery
seconds ahead of
very
me. Thank
well.
you.
Constantly
32.
at 0%.
Oh yeah,
What
my
do you see on
mark
this
just
one?
reminded you were made
This
on this.
battery management might cost her the race win.
Oh, 30.2, my word, Tyrrell.
As Tyrrell sets a new fastest lap.
You told me they're on old hards, but you didn't tell me how. Oh,
Already
not as old as mine.
1.1 seconds faster than Amy's previous fastest
Well, the
lap.
good news is I'm at least getting P3 this race.
Ford Focus goes into the pits for his final pit stop. As
Because I got
Fane
24 seconds to squirt, and he's at 10 seconds.
Axel continue on. Bob also goes into the pits, leaving Vincent in the Red Bull, the lone Red Bull, back into P7. But that is not where he's wanting to finish. He was fighting earlier
That'd be
for
nice.
P4, but after making a mistake
Safety
into
car
the
right
pits,
about now would really hit the
getting-
spot.
going onto soft
I'm
tires,
not gonna lie to you, my dumbass would probably
it's
send
going
up,
to be
like,
a
DNF.
miracle if he's able to close not only this 11-second gap between
Just
himself
send it into the back wall.
and Axel,
Right,
but also
like-
overtake both Axel and Fane
Don't break.
Speed
No more
to
brakes.
get
brakes,
within that
brakes.
Fuck a
10-second
break.
gap of Squirt.
Who needs
in
brakes
P4.
anyways?
I just need
Vincent
pure
tried to
throttle
tell me
control
turn one was
for
flat out. You still owe me $20 for that, Vincent?
And as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, it
I
looks
believe
like
them last race
Tyrrell
on running
will
inters
be
with max
getting
downforce.
into the
That sounds like a great
danger
idea.
zone of Amy here within the next 3 laps. Amy
Something tells me
constantly
even if you
blasting
did-
her battery, not
Even if you did do that, you probably
trying
wouldn't
to
finish last.
conserve any of it, not
Well, no, I
trying
feel like
to
I should have
recharge
finished last,
it,
but I somehow did it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
constantly on
Yeah.
the push each and every single lap. Currently, as it stands, Amy will be winning the race due to that 3-second time penalty from iFunk ahead.
Somehow it ended up being a wet race, and you actually
But
pulled better wild strategy.
Pull out inters like 3 laps early.
as it
somehow to
is,
go.
iFunk will be finishing P2.
I did that once.
Jeff
Just
says the rain is 5
barely
minutes out.
ahead
You pit
of the
immediately
Indian
and somehow
driver in
still win.
P3 in the Kick Sauber.
Full wets. Just coming out.
Yeah.
Had to adjust my differential and everything just to make sure I had enough downforce.
Yeah.
Why isn't he catching the front? They're fighting up front, so like I'm behind.
The hunt is on,
Last 8
ladies and
laps,
gentlemen.
right?
6.
But
I'm up for
it
the best
is gotten even more
Well,
intense
make him
as
last 8.
iFunk goes into the pits to get off of those medium tires,
Where I finished like fucking like
going
15,
onto a
and
set
I
of
finished,
softs
like, 20
for the
last
remainder
time
of this race, ladies and
Tyrrell's
gentlemen.
in the pits?
And due
Question
to
mark?
that, has left. Oh, but Tyrrell is hit with the 3-second
Actually,
time
can I
penalty
squirt?
for exceeding track limits.
No.
Amy just might be able to hold on to this
A few seconds. I
race
am, too.
win.
Oh, we're so set.
Not only does she need to hold off Tyrrell
I'm also 20
behind
seconds
her
behind the
for
top 2, but
few
that doesn't matter.
for several laps, but if she's able to just
They did the one stop.
conserve her
Yeah,
tire
yeah.
life just a little bit, she might
I
be
should be
able
right up there
to
with him, but
start
oh well.
just at least staying on
I
the
probably
rear
could have
wing
pulled off
of
the one
Tyrrell,
stop.
staying within that 3-second gap.
My hard's
Matter
only
of fact,
had. I
there
went
is
like
Amy's
10 laps on my
teammate
hards.
of
They only
Maverick,
had like.
but yet again, that teammate is in AI
That was the
mode,
one
40%
stop.
as
for
he
10
has
laps,
not
that's
been
pretty
able
good,
to
actually.
retake
Even for the one stop.
control of his car.
Cause I pit lap 6 for my hards, and then I pit lap
Amy was denied a
only
race
9
win
laps for 40%.
at our
but
season opener of Las
I
Vegas,
pit lap 6.
taken away from her by Tyrrell on the final lap,
Please pull the
going
safety
into
car.
turn 14, 15, 16.
No, it's too late now.
As,
It's too late. No safety
coming
car,
out
please.
of turn 16, Tyrrell
Please.
got a fantastic
Safety
launch
car.
and was able to overtake
Bunch it
No, it's
back
too late
up.
now.
the Albanian driver.
How about I just
Now-
crash into the wall?
We are back to a familiar position
Oh,
as Amy trying all she can to push the Indian
Oh, Tyrrell's got a 3-second.
as far as she legally
Crazy.
can.
Oh my goodness.
And
Tires
it
are-
might have worked. She
And
has
he's
the aid of
overtaking the
DRS.
lead.
She has battery.
That was a
This
spicy
might
battle at
be
the front.
enough. But Tyrrell going down the
I wish I could see
inside, causing a collision.
I can't see it. I'm
He
just looking at
gives
the
the
map.
position back.
Oh,
thankfully.
I guess I should put on the
So
big
no
mini-map.
penalty.
Vincent
will
and
be
somebody were fucking having a good
sent
battle there for a
his way.
while.
Squirt.
These
Is it-
two are starting to get desperate.
Yeah, they've lost like
Amy
10 seconds to
trying
me in the
to
first stint, and I was so
create
happy.
some temperature into the front of her tires.
If not for that first.
Well, as soon as
not
I
for-
got
for
dropped out
Vincent's
of DRS,
fighting
I
there.
decided to
Goes defensive
fucking
and then
undercut y'all.
returns to the racing line. This is going to be
Oh
an
my goodness.
absolute
So hot on my road.
battle to the end. And Tyrrell, now on those fresh medium tires, will no longer try to conserve tire life. Will be pushing as soon as he gets ahead of Amy, pushing all the way to the end to create that 3-second
Got
gap
16
and
seconds
gain the
effectively
race
to squirt,
win.
so I don't feel any pressure.
Amy
just
going
gotta hang on to these
defensive, going
tires.
all the way to the dirty side of the track, returning back to the racing line, and Tyrrell streams
trying
ahead.
to hold off
Amy going
angrily.
down the
Yeah.
inside though, going
Keep my
wide.
P11.
She will have DRS. Ooh, contact me. Wheel
working for you.
banking. That will
He's
definitely
gaining
be
quickly.
looked at.
He's got a 6
But if anything, it'll just be chalked
Love
up
to
to a
hear it.
racing incident or a penalty point. Amy going wide out of turn 4 and
Yeah,
losing the
it's always better to
position
finish ahead
after
on track.
keeping it
Amy
in
and
the second DRS zone.
But from a teammate perspective, I'm telling you, Coop, you got
Now
that.
the games begin.
think
Amy
Maverick is trying to
gonna
hold him
have
back.
to try
Hold back.
and stay
I'm
on
seeing-
the rear wing,
Mav might
on
be
the
AI.
gearbox
I think
of
he's
the
disconnected.
Indian driver ahead of her.
That would explain a whole lot.
Yeah, otherwise
But
he'd be
if they
in the top
keep
10 by now.
going at it like this, Tyrrell's gonna start
Well, I'm just
being
like, he was
able
next to me
to
for most of the
pull
race, so I was like,
ahead
something's going
of
seriously
the
wrong here.
Albanian driver as
Yeah,
they
that's
are
gotta be
reaching
AI.
the back
I'm not
marker
boxing.
of
I'm not boxing.
Maverick in the other Ferrari.
Wait, is Tyrrell gonna do the
Still
P1 or
in
P2?
AI mode, Tyrrell's
This
gonna
one
be
is like
getting
one.
the advantage
No,
of
Hero's gonna be P2 'cause
DRS
he's got a 3 seconds.
unless that AI moves off to the side, but he doesn't.
He's probably gonna want to try to force
And
Amy into
Amy
using-
blasting every bit of battery she has to keep
Yeah, it's
up
tough to do though,
on the rear wing
Yeah.
because Amy already knows.
and use
Amy already
way
knows
too
that
much
she gets
battery
Angry
too.
Link
too.
is
0%.
on me. These mediums are going. Oh no.
She will get a second
But I
dose of
wouldn't even be-
DRS
I'm only on
Yeah,
20% on my
from her
stuff.
teammate, but it might already be too late.
I feel like I'm driving the
Tyrrell
grocery store.
already creating a gap between
I saw yellow
himself
flags.
and
Oh,
Amy.
safety car would be cool actually.
Back to the mid pack. It
saw yellow
looks like
flag, bro, I
Spain
swear.
Speed is
Nah,
slowly
red flag
losing
that
ground
bitch.
to Squirt
Yeah, that's right.
ahead of him.
Sounds all the way.
5
defend
laps
for my
remaining
life.
in this race. Fame Speed
You
is
angry?
going to try to stay within that 10 seconds of Squirt. Amy is going to do all she can to stay in that 3-second gap. And also, I am
Ben.
certain she will also be praying that Tyrrell goes wide and gives himself another 3-second time penalty to just ease her mind.
Oh, he's gonna pass me. Shit.
I'm gonna give you that.
Bro.
The little breeze, or let me let you pass. There you go, take it.
Dark Knoll with 12 seconds of time penalties.
Oh, I got the
fighting
DRS. Here we
with
go.
Ford Focus. For
Amy's actually falling
P8,
behind.
but it's not gonna matter as
Tyrrell. It's gonna be close, I think.
all the time penalties will not be able to
These
finish
hearts are
ahead of
Dying.
the Hash driver
Tyrrell
unless
somehow
the
is
Hash
just-
driver spins.
The tire whisperer, apparently.
As Vincent is definitely gonna try to do all he can to at least get one more position as Axel
Oh,
Santos
oh.
ahead of him
Oh, you
with that
overshot
6
it.
Tyrell
seconds of
whisperer.
time penalties. 10.6 seconds is the gap between Vincent and
See
the
what I did
V
there?
carb ahead of him. As Amy
What is this guy doing?
desperately trying all she can. 2
think he's
seconds
driving a race
adrift
car?
now. The one
you.
stop is
Yeah, you're
typically a
welcome.
good
Anytime.
strategy here at this track, but currently, with the pace and
I
tire
completely
management
drifted
of
turn
Tyrrell
one.
ahead, that 2-stop
I'm
was
gaining like a second on
much,
spurt still.
much more effective. Not only that, Tyrrell has been able to conserve and recharge his battery, manage that battery usage a lot more effectively than the Ferrari driver of Amy.
Every corner you're just drifting through.
As it stands, it looks like Tyrrell will be re-leading the championship by 7 points unless Amy is able to close the gap more.
Yeah, see, I pit
To
lap 16. I'm on
certainly
26,
get that
so 10
3
laps.
second
I'm
time
at
penalty.
my highest is 44.
Win
I totally could have done
from
one stop.
Tyrrell.
Let me know when you get the purple drift boost. Whoever's
When
playing
the
Mario Kart
leaders
over
are
there.
about to pass you,
Vincent
you turn into a ghost,
slowly
right?
closing the gap between himself
Yeah,
and
but
the
I would
V
recommend
car,
still getting
but
out of the way
not
on a straight,
closing enough
just in case.
as it stands.
Yes, sir.
Only gaining 4/10 that last lap.
Just the
But
polite thing to do.
Famespeed only losing
'Cause,
about
like, especially if you're going through
half
corners,
a
then-
second that previous lap.
Even if you're ghosted, like
It's
that
going
can
to be
mess
very close
with them
at
a
the
lot.
very end of
mess
the
with braking
race
points and whatever.
if he gains that extra position. Amy still trying all she can to stay within that 3-second gap between herself and a race win this season.
How'd your softs only last 6 laps, dude?
Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now joining in, Amy
Just full
could
pushing on
have
them the whole
won
time?
Las Vegas, the season opener of this season, but
Like, I'm on
lost it
40%
after
and
a
it's
late safety car
6.
in the race, bunching everyone back together and causing
yeah.
her to lose
That'll do
that race win after Tyrrell got a fantastic exit out of turn 16 to
Yeah.
overtake Amy. Well, actually it wasn't out of turn 16. It was on the Vegas Strip. He gained DRS and talk about gaining DRS. It looks like Tyrrell, yes! The Alpine of Zen
Yeah, Mavericks DC'd.
has just
Oh.
given Tyrrell DRS.
You want a little slingshot?
That might have just been it
Did he quit?
for Amy. And
I get there because of the game.
Famespeed is going to be ecstatic.
Leader so far.
Squirt just
getting
got
kept
a
disconnected.
3-second time penalty ahead
How's
of
the
him,
fight between the leaders? Right now?
meaning that he's
I
going
know one
to
of
gain
them's
that
almost
position
5
from
seconds to
Squirt
run it.
no matter what.
Avi is P1 still with a 3-second penalty, but it's really close to 3 seconds behind him.
Even with
And
that
he's just barely-
DRS,
and he's
Amy
barely
is
within
still
3
within
seconds.
that penalty gap.
It's going to be quite close, I
Again,
think.
she is not conserving battery. She is blasting all she can. And it is the final lap, so Tyrrell will be blasting all he can. 2/10, 1/10. Just
Yeah, safety car on this
milliseconds
lap, I think.
is the gap between a race win and another P2
Now, that would completely
disappointment
fuck me with
for the
12 seconds
Albanian
of fucking
driver.
penalties.
She is going to be pushing. She is pushing.
That's a joke. You
Already
can't get a
back
safety
within
car
the
in the
2/10. Now back to 1/10. Back into 2/10. Ladies and gentlemen,
last 2
this
laps,
is
it
going
just
to be
won't-
very
it won't take
close
the safety
to
car
the
out.
wire.
Alright, I'm gonna pretend like I'm racing for like top 5 right now.
Yeah, do it.
Famespeed is overtaken, but we do not care about that currently.
Oh my goodness, Tyrrell could win it.
Oh my goodness,
No,
ladies and
2.9.
gentlemen, 2.8
I'm
seconds
around the
is the
backside
gap,
of
but
2.9,
Tyrrell
2.9.
has been
It's
has been
come down to
saving
this point, it's gonna
battery.
come down to this point
Amy
from last-
saving battery, but not enough. Matter of fact, Tyrrell might be underfueled.
Oh my word! It's
In the
literally-
red
it's
zone
the last
for
sector
fuel. I think he
between Howdy and
underfueled
Amy.
too
It's
much.
So close.
Might be running low on fuel.
The
Ooh,
gap is so close.
2.9.
I think.
Oh
I
my
think Tyrrell's
gosh,
got it,
ladies
honestly.
and gentlemen. This is going to be very close.
He's so
2.9
quick.
is
He's on
still the
mediums.
gap.
He's been on mediums for
2.8,
only a couple laps less than
2.9.
Amy's
Will
been on
Amy
ours,
do it?
and He's a
Is
tenth
she
away.
able to do it? The Albanian driver
3
is
second gap.
back to the
Oh
top
my days!
step of the podium.
8/800ths. Amy got it.
Ferrari
No way.
back on top
800
with
ahead. That
the
is so
race
close.
win. Amy
No, not
Huxa wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, shooting herself back to the top.
0.057. So
Congratulations!
close between those
That
two.
is incredible.
And then there's me 11 seconds back. And then Squirt 30
And here
seconds
goes
back.
Squirt, P4 on track, but after those
Well,
penalties,
Famespy might get fourth
we'll
here.
be losing the position to Fame
Fame is
as
Fame
he
in
crosses the
Fame up
line.
before. That's a close one too.
And here comes Vincent in the Red Bull,
Oh, never mind,
not
just 3 second
able
gap.
to close the gap enough
Dude, I feel like I did
to
nothing. to get my
gain
man
another
because they're still
position.
footing. How's that happen?
Ford crosses the line, followed by Dark in the
Ford got P8,
Mercedes
not bad.
with a 12-second penalty. And
Both
then
me and him
Bob
probably would have been higher
in
up
the
if we didn't fuck up
McLaren,
a
getting
bit.
that final point.
Something happened.
Race
We were
fame.
battling, and
Position.
then he
Thank you.
fucking like clipped me and
P10,
then went off.
and then
Ford, what
followed
happened,
not
bro?
very
we were
closely
battling
by
that bitch out, and
the
all of a
V
sudden
card
you
of
disappeared and said
Angry
we collided.
Lake.
We did collide.
Was that my fault or yours?
Incredible
I don't know,
recovery,
and I don't think I
incredible
was trying to record
race.
it, but it was being dumb, and I wasn't going to waste more
Congratulations,
time.
Amy.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
we were
Welcome
up
back
on
to
stream.
the top of
That lap one
the
battle was
podium.
fantastic.
Dude, what happened? What happened? Turn 1. Did someone in the back just like not brake?
I didn't see that.
Dude,
Oh,
like
that's fun.
I got fucking taken out. Like I was in 7th, I dropped all the way down to 12.
Oof, that's tough.
Yeah,
Damn,
Ford.
I'm
I was
Not
gonna say,
only
I
that,
was
ladies and
gonna be like,
gentlemen,
I was-
we
because
also
that
got to
first
give a
penalty I got,
congratulations
you
to
bumped me and it made
iFunk
me
in
go
the
over
Aston Martin,
the line and
finally
gave me the
coming
penalty.
back.
I was
with
gonna
a
debate it, and then I got like
huge
6 more. I got like 3 more.
Welcome
penalties.
back
I was
to
like,
the
fuck.
grid with
Yeah.
a podium,
No
ladies
points
and
in
gentlemen.
first
The
one.
Canadian is
Finishing
finally
points in
back
P3, not bad.
onto the podium positions. P3 after several races of terrible results.
Someone just
Me,
said-
Squirt, and fucking Vincent were going at it for like 3 laps.
Do
race.
not
That,
advance. I repeat, do not advance.
Hasn't, bro. I kept
Let's take
fucking
screenshots
tricking
of
him,
the
bro.
director.
I don't understand. I kept
fucking
tricking him,
Squirt got
bro.
the Squirt got the easy of it, dude. I got fucking stuck.
Calf is sore.
That was good though.
Too much,
Cookie,
much hard.
cookie, dive bomb on turn 1.
Is that who it was?
Dude, Ford, I was so scared passing you and who I forgot who the other person was. That shit was so nerve wracking.
Was it
I think it was
William?
no, I think it was XL. The Santos, whatever.
Yeah.
Visa, that our little 3 battle for a little bit. Yeah, that's so scary.
Yeah, no, I kind of dropped it in one of the turns and then was like a 10th away from DRS and then I was gone because you guys.
How do we feel about the race?
Okay, I think I got screenshots of the entire director.
That was
There's a
good, though.
lot of warnings, guys.
Take 4th.
Bro, fucking 2 of my penalties
The
were
whole
for me trying to
Congratulations to Amy
multitask.
Huxa on a fantastic
Congratulations.
race win here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Coming back after several races of being absent, being AFK, and after losing the race win in Las Vegas. How do you feel, Amy?
Cricket,
Silence.
cricket.
Holy
She says
aura.
no comment. No comment.
And
Hey,
not
I would like to report my wife to the FIA for interfering with the race. and
Amy
causing
says
me to-
her mic is broken. But not
would
only
like to
that,
comment on
not-
Amy's victory.
Not only a
We will not be
congratulations to
reviewing your
Amy,
incident,
but
Mr.
also a congratulations to iFunk after finishing out of the points at Zandvoort, after DNF at Mexico, after so many terrible results, back in it, back on the podium. iFunk, the Canadian, back where he belongs. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel like coming out of retirement was
Where
the right
I
decision.
got
at this
ninth,
point.
right?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Fuck?
I feel like coming out of retirement was the
I
right
was
choice. True.
Amy says, I
it was a
feel
tough start to the season,
amazing.
It's
Got
a good
a screenshot
feeling to
of
be
the
back
final
in the
placements.
points
I
and back on the
wasn't paying
podium.
attention. I was looking at the incidents. I didn't even see where I placed
You got P9.
with all the penalties. Okay. I
Don't
was
don't
gonna,
worry
like, the
about your
first one-
penalty. Dark. You had
Well, no,
12
the
seconds of
first one-
penalties, but the person behind you had 6 seconds of penalties, and there
Yeah.
are like 17 seconds behind. So
Well, no. Well, the first penalty I got was because fucking Ford pushed me over after my first two. Like my first two warnings were my fault,
was
but
debatable.
then, yeah, and then he kind of bumped me. I mean, it wasn't intentional or nothing, but it happened, and they gave me that. And then I got another one because of the wife. I was gonna debate that one, but then I got two more, so I was like, fuck it.
and Tyrrell, the Indian driver, how I just gotta ask, how
Every time.
far did your heart just sink when you got that 3-second time penalty?
Well, Chris, mate, it is it's 4:30 here in the UK, and I already want to kill myself. My day is ruined, and I'm gonna go to bed tonight, and I'm going to delete the game and cry. I hated every second
What
of that.
happened?
Tyrell, how does it
asleep-
feel to finish
I fell asleep.
500s?
I fell asleep coming out the pits and drove straight on, and got a 3-second cutting turn to get back on track. But I did my best. Amy was very quick, to be fair. Couldn't quite drop her. Came down to about half a tenth. Nevertheless, it's just not good enough, you know. I'm out here driving for the Sauber team. They wanted a win. I couldn't get it to them. So, you know, I've got to lock in for next week. What is next week?
Next-
Hungary.
Yeah, Hungry.
Oh my! Yeah, so,
And
Amazing.
Tyrrell, I noticed in that
we-
final
we're
lap
gonna be
that
showing up.
your fuel
Was
was
there
running
anyone-
low.
Was there anyone that did a one stop other than me?
Tyrell.
yeah,
I did
me and
one.
Amy did. Me and Amy.
I did one also.
Tyrrell did not do a one stop. He did a 2-stop.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, I
thought he
joined.
did a
I joined.
2-stop.
Wait, Tyrrell did a
laps in,
2-stop?
so I can't say anything.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Tyrrell
sure he
did
did
a
a one
2.
stop.
No, he
I
did
did like
two.
a 6
No,
stop.
Tyrell did a 1.
Tyrell, did you do a one stop?
Yeah. Two stops way slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I finished 10
I was
seconds
like-
behind you guys on the 2-stop.
I was like, you went 19 laps on the hards. There's no way you went for a two stop.
Yeah,
I
no, he
went-
did
no,
19
I
on
went-
the
He
hards and
went,
then
he
5 on
went
a
17 laps on the hard.
I went 17.
I'm gonna have to go back through my stream, but I'm pretty sure it was 19.
But
It
Tyrrell,
was 17.
sure, you might have lost the
17 was
race just by 0.056 seconds.
I'm aware of
But
that. Chris. I'm aware of that.
You
I'm
are
aware of that.
back to leading the Drivers' Championship by 0 points. You are tied with Maverick, but since you have more podium finishes
Wait,
than
not tied with-
Maverick,
wait,
you
hold
are
on, not
leading the
tied with Amy?
championship.
Wait, so where's Amy? Amy not leading the championship?
Amy's
She's
barely
not up here?
raced.
Amy
She's
just
not
kind
in
of
the top- not
vanished
even in
like
the
you
top five.
did.
Damn, that is crazy. I'm getting talked
Hey,
to
how
about
about
stars and
this?
he's not
How
even in the
about
top
this?
five. Amy.
How about this? Hey, Terrell.
Yeah,
how about,
you
how
be
about
Maverick
you beat
first.
the Ferraris for me, alright? I don't want no Maverick getting 2 world championships. I want to keep my
What-
2
what-
world
who's
There's no
Maverick?
championships.
shot.
What's
I'm
Maverick?
still third.
Vincent wants to be the only 2-time world champ.
Yeah,
So
I don't want no
Vincent,
Maverick coming in here and fucking running away.
Vincent, all you gotta do is cash at me that $100, and I'm a hitman for hire, bro.
All right, bro. Nobody's
Goddamn, bro.
cash
We're gonna
app.
get
Yeah,
paid, bro.
$100
We're gonna
you
get
got
nobody
me
mad,
for the
bro.
night.
Man, freaking
Yeah,
Hey,
$5
Dark
would be
saying this
something.
in the call
$100.
About
with
crashing
$50
three,
for the afternoon.
with three
Chris, I'm
stewards in
carrying
the
the
call.
About
McLaren
actually
tier one.
killing somebody.
Man,
My
freaking-
wife's like, no, he's not. He's not. She's thinking I'm talking about actually killing him.
All right, $75, 6 hours. That's my final offer.
But
Talking about
congratu-
crashing into him,
Amy's
taking
not
out of the
here.
race.
She left. But yes, Terrell, congratulations on leading the championship yet again.
Oh, no wonder it's so freaking hot in here.
getting 2 back-to-back wins at the start of the season, taking a hiatus for the next 2, and then coming back again after losing the championship lead to come back and immediately retake the lead. That's got to account for something, right? Wow.
Hopefully, yeah. But I hope those extra points don't cost me at the end. That's all.
What?
We will see. I mean, hey, for all you know, Maverick might have another problem with his internet.
It's Amy that I'm worried about, to be honest.
Is that what
Amy's quick.
happened to Maverick? Is couldn't get back into the lobby?
I mean, Maverick's in the call. We could ask him.
I don't think he's like here, mentally or physically. He said he hated the track. So.
Let's see.
I've already moved on to my other job as fighter pilot.
Let's see. If we look at the standings,
Thunder.
Amy is at 18 points plus the 25 she just gained, so she'll be at 43. And excuse me.
Oh, Amy
You
won.
are at 68 points now, tied with Maverick. So that means that is a 35-point gap between you and Amy. Going into the final 3 races of this season, 75 points left.
Chris, explain to me
He
how I'm
said
still
4
third in the
points.
driver
4
standings.
points.
Okay.
You know,
'Cause, like,
you're
nobody
still
races.
in third because, you know, Ford's slow. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, am I higher in tier 1 than I
Yeah,
am in
Ford,
tier
what
2?
happened? I thought you were like you were
Oh my
killing it in
God.
qualifying, and then like you were fast on track a little bit, and just kind of fell away.
Yeah, it wasn't very
Uh,
consistent.
Vincent held me up like for probably 7 laps straight.
Vincent was slow on just like no shade to
Yeah.
Vincent, but like he was like
Yeah, but
I got stuck behind
it
traffic,
was-
and there's like a 4-car
It
lane
was
just
he
behind
he
Vincent.
had a car in front of him, and then I was trying to work with him to catch up to you guys, and then this guy's doing everything possible to slow me down. I'm like, bro, driving like that just makes me
We
want
had
to
a
put
good
him in the
battle
wall.
going though.
Dude,
Who?
Squirt was scary. Like in the beginning, dude.
Me,
It was
you,
literally-
and
Oh, not Squirt.
Vincent.
What was it?
The first
I
few
don't
laps,
know.
I was
Most
the
of
one
the
battling
time
with
it was
you.
just me. Most of the time it was just me and Vincent, but it was to a point where it was like, okay, the gap's 4 or 5 seconds. If we really work together, it's possible to catch back up. And then
Yeah, I
he's
was
like,
like- I
nah,
was-
bro, I don't really care for that. I'm just gonna slow you down. And I'm like,
Yeah, I was-
bro, what are you
I was
doing?
behind you by like 5 seconds, and y'all were just fighting for like that first half of the race, and I just caught up.
I wasn't even trying to fight him, but it got to a point where just aggravation kicked in, and I was like, bro, at this point, I
That's-
just want to
yeah.
put him in the wall.
That's
So
how I felt with Excel Santos, the V card for a little bit, but then after a while in the middle, towards like the middle of the race, he kind of just backed off, thankfully. But
Anyone got
Yeah, see now,
every
you know,
race.
Vincent did a 2-stop, so that's what saved me.
He did a 2-stop because he, for some reason, decided to pit onto a set of softs for his second
I think he
stint.
thought with like the penalties, he could probably catch back up, but I don't know. He's just
Well,
way too
that's the
far
thing.
back,
I didn't
guess.
have any pens when we pit. I got a 10-second as we headed into the pits
But
together.
that was for the first pit though, and then he pit on the softs, thinking that like since he had your 10, that he could probably just catch back up.
That
with the
was the
penalty.
first pit stop. Is that he hopped on the softs. He went medium soft.
Oh, I thought he pitted softs in his lap for the last stint.
No. The person that pitted on the softs at the end was the Aston Martin who finished 3rd. Forgot his name.
That was
I
me.
iFunk.
The goat.
Thankfully to you, gain that 10 seconds, and then the 3 seconds. Dude, my tires, I was so scared. Like I knew I was so.
Well, no, the 3 seconds. The 3 seconds I'm getting removed. I got that on purpose so you would back off.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
I got to be
'cause
cheating.
I
I gotta be
only-
cheating, bro.
Well, I only
Nah,
had
if you
one
got-
warning.
I mean,
I only had
Squirt,
one
If
warning.
you got it on purpose,
and
we're
one-
not removing it.
Squirt, you're
Yeah, I feel like
admitting
well,
that you
out of your way.
that you
there's-
did it on
Okay,
purpose
okay,
in
okay.
a
I
think
VC
you went
with
out of your
3
way.
stewards.
No, Seabright, you can't do that because you can go off track and get a warning on purpose because it's only a warning. I only had 2 legitimate warnings, and if I'm being honest, I didn't do it on purpose. But
You just saying it on purpose.
yeah, I know, I just said that, but either way, you can't just not take away the pen of something that should be getting removed because it's only 2 warnings. 2 warnings isn't a penalty.
Yeah, but if you intentionally got a third, then it's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
penalty.
Okay, well,
Squirt,
then
you're already
I'll
leading.
send the clip.
Squirt,
Then I'll send the clip. Look. I'll send the clip of the second warning, which you should not be able to give me a penalty for, and you judge on whether it was on purpose or not, because I know it wasn't. And I was on 85% hards or something like that. I was on 80 something
was like-
hards.
I
mean,
mean,
the tire was
Squirt,
like not like
Tire wear is your only
are
problem.
already
yeah, that's like
leading
not like
tier
you
2.
can't really like
so.
complain about tire wear.
The only reason we would actually
I
get
can't
rid of
complain
a
about
time
tire
penalty.
wear.
No, if you
You
get
can
track
change,
limit for
but
tire,
it's
if
your
you
own
get
fault, my guy.
track limit for tire wear, it's your own fault. It's just,
Exactly. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to get
All
that
right.
warning removed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
that's not-
before we go into
I
the
want a warning
whole-
removed
the
because
whole
somebody
thing.
pushed me off track. They ran into me and pushed me off track.
oh, we didn't.
Okay,
say
then
that.
send
You
that
said-
one and we'll see.
Yeah, you said that one.
I
didn't
did.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay,
It's
ladies
in
and
the
gentlemen,
story.
before we
Okay.
go into a whole debacle of who's getting penalties removed, let's end the stream, and as tradition, let's get some final words from all of our drivers, starting at the top with Vincent.
Not really. GG guys.
Great words, Vincent. Okay, iFunk.
Yeah, what about it?
Nick.
GG, go next.
All right,
this is another day at the
Fame
office.
Speed?
Let's go.
Strong racing. If I don't get the 4th, I still get 5th. So my goal is to get top 5, and I'm trying to get top 5 for the rest of the races. So on to the next.
All right, Axel.
Nice race overall. Again, sorry for my friend on Williams. My car snapped, and I think I might have fucked his race, but it was okay, I guess.
All right, Coob.
Did you say Coop?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't finish last.
Coop's a guy. He's a goat. It's okay.
All right, Zen.
I did finish last. But I overall enjoyed the race.
All right, and finally, Squirt.
Whoa.
I don't really got much to say. Bit of a disappointment compared to qualifying, but whatever. We move on. I'm really just worried about Tier 2 winning the Drivers' Championship. Next season, I don't know whether I'm going Tier 0 or Tier 1. Don't really know yet.
I still think we should lock tier 0 behind TT times.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of saying that too. That we should like do 5 tracks.
I think
Submit 5 tracks.
half the people in Tier 1 don't deserve to be in Tier 1, so I feel like either
Not wrong
start
about that.
moving people into Tier 1 and start moving some of the people in Tier 1 currently into Tier 0 and just don't let them race in Tier 1. Because people
Well, the
like AVI Tyrrell should not be racing with a guy like, for instance, let's go Seabry.
Us.
Seabry, yeah. Like, for instance, Tyrell, Amy, me, Septic, we shouldn't be racing with Seabry. Even Vincent, if he races how he did today, or iFunk definitely shouldn't be in the same race as Seabry.
Hey, I just want to say, you're glazing AV or